Hello and welcome to Money Life. This is Sucheta Dalal. This week, I'm going to talk about customer service. All of us buy stuff one time or the other, but usually when you do it one at a time, there's no problem. When you have to do it all together, then the changed world comes home to you in a big way. And what is the change? That everybody is using artificial intelligence for customer service, for delivery, for installation. And believe me, AI is still in learning mode. So there is glitchy automation and there's tremendous attempt at data capture. And we, the people, are the guinea pigs. So customer is king. I mean, this is a phrase that was coined a century ago by Harry Gordon Selfridge. It's just a hollow slogan today, isn't it? Because we, the customers of giant organizations, are forced to deal with systems that actually work so hard at avoiding any human interaction. They don't want to interact with us. And now they've got these artificial intelligence chatbots, which means that artificial intelligence is going to figure out what you need, and they don't need to talk to you at all. In the age of digital automation, artificial intelligence does have the power to process massive amounts of data in seconds. Yet, it's a learning process, right? So we are dealing with glitchy algorithms instead of receiving the royal treatment that we expect or want. Expect is really the question. Customer is not the king. So when we talk about AI, we're all fascinated by it. And we love to look at all those stories on X and other websites about AI glitches. So you may have heard about Alexa having ordered expensive doll houses and cookies by listening to a child's conversation happening in a house. Or ChatGPT, which, try doing research, you want to cut corners, it fabricates court cases with high court details, names of litigants, judges, lawyers, complete hallucination, as they call it in AI language. But all those errors, there are so many of them, happen with McDonald's order delivery. In fact, I'm showing you a link here. Those of you who want to laugh, go and click on it. We thought that was part of the learning curve, right? And things have progressed when they are now integrating it into our daily delivery installation services. But the concern is deeper. This institutionalization that is happening is without adequate safeguards, without escalation channels, and without proper human oversight. Believe me, you complain, go to the highest level, go to the corporate office. I'm one of the privileged people who's able to reach out there. They stonewall you. It's like, what are you cribbing about? They don't even want to understand that there may be a serious problem that they have to look at. It may be minor, but the implication to the customer is huge. And I'm going to tell you how. Before that, a caveat. Certainly, AI is impressive. We all use it. We are going to use it. We need to learn it. But so far, when it comes to transactions, it's perfect for routine transactions. You want to book an order, you want to book an appointment, you want to track something, you want to fact check something, fantastic. But the minute there's a glitch, and you know how technology is, a glitch can happen anytime. The minute there's a glitch, it just falls apart. It can do all kinds of things. One, it will go into a loop, giving you the same answer over and over again, extremely politely, because the artificial machine doesn't get angry. But you are losing your temper because you're going around in a frustrating loop. Then there is prescripted, irrelevant responses. You're asking something, it's gone into a loop, so it will keep bombarding things at you, which make no sense at all, which is not what you have asked. It's a maddening process. And the main thing is that there's no escalation. If 3 times the answer is wrong and you say, this is not what I wanted, there should be a process where it gets escalated and there should be a human being somewhere at the end of it. No, doesn't happen. So all this comes home to you if you have to do it together. You're transferred, you're moving house, then you figure out what kind of a logistical nightmare that can happen, because you have so many things to deliver, to dismantle, to reinstall, to service. And frankly, it's not just this. Try going to your neighborhood salon. If it's a chain, a national chain, you instantly get a WhatsApp message. They're able to capture that and message you the minute you have even attempted to contact them. They want your feedback. if you use their services. Try booking an appointment, and it's like a tiny examination. You need to fill in basic details, the state, the city, the location. You need to drop down their menu and figure out if there is an outlet near you. How's this an improvement? So that artificial intelligence is working for them. Is it working for you? This is not limited to India. This is a global problem. AI can facilitate, can also alienate. And there are surveys and studies obviously happening to figure out how many people are affected. So a Zendesk survey report, link here, shows that people are open to interacting with AI. We all want it. But 55% of the people found that chatbots ask too many repetitive questions. And 47% found they do not get accurate answers at the end of it. Yes, I'm sure you've discovered this. Basic questions over and over again. And there's a new chat, you're answering it all over again. And this is supposed to be artificial intelligence gathering stuff. Doesn't happen. Now, let me give you a few India-specific examples. Eureka Forbes. All of us use their products. It has linked all its services to your registered mobile. Wonderful. Works well when the going is good. Now, what happens when there's a technical glitch and the system stops recognizing your registered number? Then all the services just come to a halt for you. Yes, it happened to me. You keep asking them, you write to customer services, and the endless loop, which will keep giving you links and say, enter your registered number, saying, I cannot do it. It's not happening. I'm one of the lucky few who could escalate. I have no idea what happens to customers who do not have a way of escalating to people in the corporate office. Similarly, with Reliance. Reliance has an app. Reliance has a chatbot. So there were 2 products delivered, faulty, picked up, refunded, case closed, all happy? No. The customer kept getting spammed with some loop, maybe because all this was out of the box. Normally, you're supposed to get a delivery, you're supposed to have an installation, and the process is complete. The loop is complete with a process of artificial intelligence. Now, what happened? It didn't get delivered. There was a refund. All this was an escalated human level, and nobody told the damn machine that it has been done. So the customer kept getting spammed every day saying, product is out for delivery, product will be picked up, triggered the call center. Call center would ask, saying, what is the problem? This just went on for a week until the store person was told, and then he intervened, and things finally closed. These are the glitches. Okay. Another issue today is the pressure to download. So everybody has an app. Every single person. Apps are easy to do, and I'm sure AI is doing apps for you at the drop of a hat. So they want you to download it. We as customers have no idea what kind of data is being accessed by the app at the back end. And this is a serious issue because you're doing a financial transaction. It can get data of your UPI, your credit cards, or whatever, your bank accounts. And I'm not happy at all with giving data to every single app everywhere with zero checks and balances. In fact, there are serious concerns about how companies are automating, processing, storing, and using our data, which includes giving this data, contact, address, payment details to machines. God knows what they're doing with them. They're great at processing. What happens to me at the end of it? Am I comfortable with giving my data? Are machines being given my data? It is a government who is supposed to protect us. There's an IT ministry, there's a Ministry of Company Affairs. Nobody has formulated rules to protect customers. Nobody wants to look into apps. They think it's a brilliant innovation. And we remain a source of endless data gathering, the security risks involved, and all this going into AI learning. Like I said, we are the guinea pigs. Global companies like IKEA, there's another problem. They're notorious for making it difficult to access them. Why? Because they're put in machines. So you're supposed to go through all the process. They've given you FAQs. Why do you need to contact a human person, right? When you manage to do it, finally, they have poorly trained call center assistants who will misinterpret what you say. So this is not even artificial intelligence, human intelligence. Each call starts with, as you know, the standard statement that this call may be recorded for training purposes. then is this call actually being given or monitored for training purposes? Do they realize that when I say I have a problem with a dining table, the person is hearing I have a problem with chairs? When I say I have a problem with sofa, the person is hearing something else. Hello, this is a human problem, but there are machines that are going to analyze this data, look at it. It's not happening. We customers, again, at the receiving end. In one global example, and this should make you feel happy after all my sob story, there was a technical error during an update. So this happened in Jan last year. A customer used the chatbot's AI learning ability to embarrass this parcel delivery company in UK called DPD. So Ashley Beauchamp, he's a pianist. He persuaded Chatbox to swear at him, say, use nasty language, swear at me if you need to. Criticize the company. He says, which is a better company? And then he told it to write a poem criticizing DPD, the company. And Chatbot duly obliged. So he has a post on X, which has over 1 million hits, which said, and I'm quoting, this is the bot, it's utterly useless at answering any queries, but when asked, it happily produced a poem about how terrible they are as a company. After these millions of views, DPD just suspended the chatbot. Makes you happy, right? Because why are we the guinea pigs all the time? But this is an aberration. Most of the time, life is not about fun and games. What is most galling about these failures is that companies certainly know better. It's basic to AI-based systems that they improve when they are fed large quantities of high-quality, real-world, nuanced data, which hopefully includes human interaction. In fact, HubSpot reports that a company could compress 10,000 reviews, which would have taken a few weeks, into a few hours using AI. Great. Another used AI tools to collect and categorize data from multiple channels to understand the context and sentiment behind comments. Wonderful. Why then is it that after every stage of interaction today, you get a message? Startups do it, your Swiggies, your Zomatos, your Eureka Forbes, your delivery people. Instantly, you get a message, checkbox. How did you like our service? Rate it on a scale of 1 to 5, some smiley faces. Is this checkbox thing really data that is going to improve anything? Don't you need better quality, nuanced data? But this is cheap and expensive. So you have a plugin, you bombard us. I'm sure most people ignore it. Some, like me, feel that one should give feedback, but even I probably answer 20% of it. So all you're doing is hammering the customer, not getting data when you know very well as a company that unless you get quality data, unless you get nuanced data, standard checkbox-based feedback is not going to help the AI tool learn anything at all. That means the systems will remain what they are. They will remain glitchy. People will be angry, probably just change companies because they're tired of dealing with you and hope there's no itch. So bad AI is a serious issue. A blog on univo.com says up to 85% of AI projects fail due to poor quality data. Now, using flawed, incomplete, and biased data sets lead to unreliable inputs and cannot change. So the burden of my story is, yes, we want AI. We want smooth services that happen when things go right using AI. But we also want human beings over there to listen to us after a few iterations. We're not saying do it instantly, but after going around in this frustrating loop 5 times, there should be something that goes to a human being. And you have to listen because you as a company are going to improve when you listen to things that have gone wrong, not what have gone right. Because 80% of it has to be right. So clearly AI is a tool, but it's not a magic wand. Without better training, data, without robust oversight, and a willingness to invest finally in that human interaction and backup, it can be just a symbol of corporate indifference, which means I, as a customer, are going to move away from you. Doesn't matter if you try to lock me in with the app. I'm going to get rid of your app and I'm going to get rid of you. So start paying attention to me. I'm your customer. I may not be king, but I'm important to you. If you agree, please share this so that more companies become aware of their duty to us, right? Thank you. And please subscribe to this channel.